You know what I'm saying?
Can this kid fight?
Now, can he fight Mike Tyson? This is a different story.
No, we ain't saying Mike Tyson. Can this kid fight?
Do you think you can still hit as hard as you used to be able to?
We're gonna see.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up to the greatest show not on earth, but in the boxing ring. The unbelievable, the unthinkable, the utterly bizarre. In one corner, the digital age's very own gladiator, the multi-hyphenate, enemy of elders, Alzheimer's assaulter, the grandpa ground pounder, the senior sniper, the saggy scrotum smasher. Yes, you've guessed it, Jake. The problem child, Paul. And in the other, the legend, the myth, the Iron Mike Tyson, who, at the tender age of 60, has decided that retirement is merely a suggestion. Welcome to a matchup that feels like it was concocted in a parallel universe where logic and time have no dominion. Here, in this fantastical realm, we find Jake Paul seated upon a throne of vanquished, albeit geriatric, warriors, basking in the adulation of an audience that's probably too young to even remember Tyson in his heyday.
Big left hook. Mike Tyson takes 2 steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts now. A right, a left. He's got it down from Young.
It's a scene so surreal, even Salvador Dali would have said, that's a bit much. The matchup that no one asked for, but everyone will watch. July 20th marked the day Netflix decided to break the internet, hosting the clash of the century, or at least of the senior center. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. It's the day when the question, what year is it, becomes perfectly valid, as fans worldwide will tune in to witness this chronological conundrum unfold. Why, Mike? Why?
I can say this, my last fight, I didn't have no interest in doing it. I'm interested in doing it now.
How many rounds do you think you sparred for this fight?
Quite a few. This is fun right now.
This bit here?
This, and then boom, then we're going to the fight. This is the fun part. Everything else is hell.
How do you see the fight going? What's your prediction? Do you have a prediction? Do you think I can knock him out in the first round or the 8th round?
I'm just going to go right at him as soon as the bell. We're just going to see what happens. I'm going to go to plan B, punch him back. I don't look at life as being age. I look at life as energy. And you don't bring your age to the table, you bring your energy to the table. You don't go meet people, hey, I'm Bob, I'm 59. You don't do that. It's going to be entertaining, because I'm a fighter, he's a fighter. And of course, we're in there throwing punches. And during that process, anything can happen.
Mike Tyson, the man who once terrorized the heavyweight division, has now decided to step into the ring with a man best known for, well, let's just say not for boxing. It's akin to Picasso deciding to enter a finger painting contest. The collective head scratching this announcement has caused could power a small city. Is this spectacle going to be more depressing than watching your childhood hero sell out for a quick payday? Possibly. But then again, we're talking about the same world where people binge watch shows about killer tigers and baking disasters. So really, who are we to judge?
I don't care if it looks goofy or funny. The money's real and these guys are getting knocked out. This is an entertainment. I bring the world champion, I put him on my card, right? Let's say he's the great world champion right now, right? He brings 1 million people, that's a lot. I'm giving them an upside, right? Mm-hmm. This little blonde hair, blue eyes, coming up with 70 million. So you know what I mean?
It's a numbers game, purely.
No. Listen, you have to listen to this. These 70 million people never saw a boxing match before.
Right.
And they coming for this little fucker. I love him, yes. I put him on my card. He's beautiful. Yeah.
Enter the arena of absurdity. Imagine, if you will, a world where Jake Paul is not just a content creator, but a bona fide destroyer of boxing legends. A world where Conor McGregor is left green with envy at Paul's ability to pick fights with men decades his senior. It's a scenario so bizarre, it might just be brilliant. And just when you think the madness ends with Tyson, whispers in the wind suggest that Jake Paul's next opponent could be anyone from an excavated Bruce Lee to a CGI-generated Muhammad Ali. Because at this point, why not? The Twilight Zone match. Let's dive deep into the Twilight Zone of this fight. On one side, you have Jake Paul, a man whose boxing career reads like a who's who of, wait, they're still alive. On the other, Mike Tyson, a living legend who, for reasons known only to him and his accountant, has decided that now is the perfect time for a comeback. The fight itself promises to be a spectacle of either the highest order of athleticism or an episode of celebrity deathmatch come to life. We're all hoping for the former, but secretly, shamefully, expecting the latter. A reflection on time and money. This fight is less about proving who's the better boxer and more about the eternal quest for relevance in a world that moves faster than a Tyson uppercut. It's a stark reminder that time spares no one, not even legends. But in the grand tradition of combat sports, it's also about the money. Lots and lots of money. If we were to consult the oracle, or just common sense, the prediction would be as follows. Jake Paul might win the battle, but Tyson wins the war. Because no matter the outcome, we're all going to watch it, we're going to talk about it, and they're going to laugh all the way to the bank. As the dust settles on this clash of epochs, one thing will become clear. Boxing and entertainment are now indistinguishable. And as we debate the merits of such matchups, remember, in a world starved for entertainment, perhaps the real winner is us, the viewers, who get to witness history in the making, or at least a really good meme.
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? Is
Not
it
at
part
all.
of it that's just like,
No, it doesn't. I think it's awesome.
you think it's awesome?
Yeah, I think it'll piss me off. I think it's all cool.
You think it's cool? That's awesome. That's awesome that you handle it that way. Because, like, in a way, I mean, it's kind of insulting. It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's like, Jesus Christ, there's levels to this world.
Let me know what I found out. This good gentleman, he was a mayor in this town in the Midwest, right? And I talked to him before, and he was one of those stern guys. He always got the bills paid, always got your lights on, always got everything right and perfect, but he didn't have a good personality. And he almost lost to a guy that didn't do anything. He shitted on people's taxes, but he hung out with the people. He smoked cigarettes with them, he drank with them, he ate with them, he hang on that porch with them.
Yeah.
And that's when you learn you can't take yourself too serious.
Right.
I mean, the world will turn on you if you take yourself too serious. Who the hell am I to take myself too serious? Made all this money, got this reputation, and now I'm looking at people screw facing them down.
Right.
I have a great life. How am I gonna be mad at somebody? Really think about it. When my ego's not involved, how can I really be mad at somebody?
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful attitude, and you're so right, because there's so many people that are so concentrating so much on succeeding and doing great things.
That was me. I just wanted to win so bad. I wanted to be somebody so bad it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, and you forget what life is about. Life is enjoying moments.
Life is a balance, and your legacy is not what you accomplish, it's what your children say about you at the end of the day. They know who you are. They know what you're hiding that you don't want no one else to see.
I'm sure you are a fan of Miyamoto Musashi. I'm sure.
Tell me about the Japanese warrior.
Yeah, Book of Five Rings.
Yes.
He was all about balance. That was his
Yes.
whole thing. Is like a samurai has to be an artist. You have to be able to do calligraphy. You have to be able to paint. You have to be able to write poetry.
Yes.
He felt like if you had any imbalance, like if you were like too aggressive or too peaceful, like any imbalance was dangerous. He's like, you had to be like perfectly centered. So you had to be a person who understood all things. You
That's
understood
true
artwork,
too.
everything.
That's true, but everybody can't express themselves being centered.